I'm back. And this is my red white Phalaenopsis. Okay, yeah, it's white, but you can see the red stripes in there. And yeah, there's also some yellow. Anyhow, this is the white one with the 4 buds. Now it's got, 2 blooms. And it's really exciting because that means that this one and this one are open at the same time. This one's just yellow. There is some pink in the lip there, but around the yellow there's a little bit of pink. But it's mostly yellow. This one over here's got the red in it. And it's kind of a hard angle to get because it's not all the way open and it's kind of facing down. So I kind of gotta be under it. But yeah, they're both open at the same time. Look at that, I can even get them in the... kind of twisted here so we don't have to look at that hood. But they're even in the shot at the same time. 2 different plants. No camera tricks. As if I was that good. Yeah. With both these being open at the same time, that's good because that means my ambitious project of crossing them can start. Now they're just complex hybrids. I'm not sure what their names are. The red one over here, I've heard some kind of angel something name, but I don't know. They're just complex hybrids. But I'm gonna try to cross them and get, well, I guess offspring from them, if you will. And just kind of take everybody, he says as if he has hundreds of subscribers, take everybody through the process. Now, I haven't got any kind of stand to put this phone on. So unless I ask a buddy or something to film for me, I'm not going to be able to film the actual pollinating of the plants. But we can film the swelling of the buds, which should start, right here behind the flower. That skinny little stem will swell with a seed pod. And yeah, a couple of years ago I researched this when I initially came up with the idea, but these plants didn't want to bloom at the same time. I got them in bloom at the same time, thinking I wouldn't pollinate that that generation of flowers because I had no idea how old it was. And then they took a couple of years of blooming at different times and, just not cooperating. Well, all 5 of these blooms are relatively young and open at the same time. So it looks like I finally get a start. I guess they were waiting for a YouTube channel so that, more than me could just witness it. Yeah, so it's gonna start. I'm gonna spend today probably. I'm sure it's past midnight, but I film at night. So I think I'll spend the day looking for a toothpick that I'll be able to pollinate with. And then we'll start the process, and I'll definitely, take a look at my water parameters and, try to make sure that they're good and healthy, because I've kind of gone on autopilot again. This years and years of experience with fish kind of puts me on autopilot. I know what my water is doing, so I've got a bad habit of not checking it for a while. Well, things can go bad while you're not paying attention, so I'll throw some tests on the water and, try to get the water back to pristine, and the project of cross-pollination can start. My ambitious project. So, yeah. Now that I'm rambling a bit, we'll probably cut it off there. Like I said, the idea is to pollinate ideally tomorrow. I'd like to see these open a bit more. Might be the day after. But I don't want these blooms getting too old, even though there's, several more to go. There's no guarantee that they're not going to blast. And the channel's only a couple of years old, but this is a project I had in mind when I bought these two plants. Well, I tell a lie. Shortly after I bought these two plants, I came up with the idea, but decided I would wait for next year's blooms. Next year, they didn't bloom at the same time, and yeah, there's been one problem after another ever since, so today, well, not maybe today, we'll start the ambitious project. Okay. I said that about 100 different ways, I think, so I'll talk to you next time.